So I want to have a difficult conversation. My brother and I just finished pushing our mother's assets through probate, and she died in 2022. Now, my brother and I don't have any issues with ourselves. We deal with this stuff. We were cool, but it could have been a problem. And the other thing was, I remember trying to have these conversations with my mom about trust, about wills, about powers of attorney, about insurances, and all these things. And every time it was a deflection. Every time it was such a hard conversation, regardless of how gently I tried to approach it, regardless of any mindset that I tried to approach it with, or gentleness in which I talked about the situation, or sensitivity. And it seemed as though every time I brought it up, my mom was like, "You're trying to put me in the ground already." No, we're trying to protect your assets. Really, our assets. Is this something that you want us to do? And so she would fight us and fight us and fight us on this until it was too late. And so here's what I've learned from that. In the situation I have with the parents I do have left, I'm not waiting. I'm just going to do it. And you're probably going to have to do the same thing. You're probably going to have to set up the trust. You're probably going to have to set up an avenue where you find out where all the insurances are. You're going to have to find out where all the paperwork is and put it in a location that's central for you and your family. So if anything happens, you know exactly what to do, how much is supposed to go where, and who's supposed to get what. And there's no questions. A trust is the best way to do this. However, the conversation can be so difficult that it becomes more a problem to get this done than anything else. I'm telling you, for your parents, you're probably going to have to be the one that sets it up, to initiate it and to get everything done. They'll probably be more receptive because they don't understand the process most of the time. If you do it and show them exactly what they have to do in the process and just lead them to where all they have to do is get it explained and get it signed so you can have it set up, and then explain to them exactly what it is. This is not an easy conversation, but if you're going to protect your assets, if you're going to protect your parents' assets, if you're going to protect stuff for your grandkids or for yourself or for your wife or for your husband, you got to get this stuff set up now. The last thing you want to do is be in a position where they can't receive the things that you set aside, that you worked so hard for, and that somebody else may have an opportunity to take from under you, although you worked years and years and years to pass it on to somebody else. Don't let this happen to you. This is the lesson I've learned. I'm not going to allow it to happen to my kids. So with that said, do what you got to do. Protect your kids' assets. Go ahead and get all these things set up so everybody's in a position to win. It's not about you. It's about passing what the next generation need so they don't have to start over like we did, like our parents did. We didn't work hard for any reason. And we're not going to let anybody steal the stuff that we worked our tails for. Remember that the goal is growth. Growth happens in the journey. Protect yourselves. Enjoy your life.